So Hugo, nice to see you. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. So after the build-up to the cup game, how has this week settled down now we've got rid of the media madness around the team?
It's just been another normal week, business as usual. The players, to their credit, they've come back in this week and to a man, they've been exceptional on the training ground. They've been keen to train and they're keen to get on the pitch this weekend and let's get the season back up and running again.
Generally, how have they responded? Was there disappointment or was it?
Well, there's always going to be a little bit of initial disappointment, but the manager was correct in the sense that he complimented every single one of them after the game. The fact that we got as far as we did in the cup and some of the performances that we put on in the cup and the fact that we've put a smile back on the town again, that was the most pleasing thing as well. But look, Stevenage are a good side. Let's not forget that they're 2 divisions above us, and for 5 or 6 minutes I think the gulf between where they are in the pyramid and where we are was very telling. But I think to a man they deserve an enormous amount of credit and praise.
What do you think that as a squad, as a management team, you've all learned from the process of Stevenage and the cup run?
Well, that you probably only need to be really good for 5 or 6 minutes in a game. Manage the rest of the game. I thought Stevenage in that 5 or 6 minutes, like I just said, I thought they just turned up the dial a little bit and were very, very clinical in that 5 or 6 minutes. Don't get me wrong, I know that we played well in the first half, and we came out in the second half and we perhaps had a chance to maybe score, which may have made the afternoon slightly different. But I think that's the main thing that we've learnt from it as well.
Thinking about the fitness of the players going into the game this weekend, Ponch, Ben Stevens, Theo?
All making progress bit by bit. A little bit too early to say on the Thursday. We'll probably have a proper head count tomorrow on the Friday and see where we're at from there.
Any further worries after the game?
No, everyone else is fine.
So it's now 100% focus on the league. What does the thought of Hereford on Saturday bring? Well, it's
a great game to get involved in as well. And the fact it's a lunchtime kick-off. What I'm really hoping for is that, what was there, 4,000 people in the walks last week. If a lot of those 4,000 can come back on top of the 1,500 that have recently been through the door, that'd be brilliant to back the boys. I hope that the town, that those that come out to watch the game last week, are left going, I tell you what, they ain't a bad side. Well, we will come again. But listen, Hereford's it's a big club for this division. They've got a lot of history. They've got some good players. They had a good start to the season. I think they've wobbled a little bit. They also had a good cup run. They went out to Portsmouth. So look, they're going to be a really, really sort of tough opponent. And we're there also to be shot at, aren't we? We're at home and we've got a good record at home. So hopefully it'll be a good game.
Does the change in the kick-off time have any bearing on preparation? I mean, obviously last week was the same, but
no, not at all. It's 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 8 p.m, whatever, we will always turn up and be ready to play. So the players, to be fair again, I keep giving them a lot of credit, I don't give them too much credit, but they do prepare in the right way. So we trained this morning, we're training again tomorrow. They'll go home, they'll prepare themselves how they prepare themselves, and they'll be in on Saturday ready to go, no question.
And then after this we go back to the long haul Tuesdays again.
Yeah.
Preparation for that, is there overnight stays?
No, we'll prepare as we always prepare for midweek games. We always train on the Monday and we travel on the Tuesday, play the game on the Tuesday. But yeah, it's a tough few weeks coming up, and so we've just got to look after the players between sessions and games and keep everybody as fresh as we can. I think the most important thing in the next sort of 3 or 4 weeks or such is going to be their recovery between games, and we're in a position as a staff where we can help them with that. So it is what it is. Let's get on with it.
Any potential new signings coming in? Any changes on that front, strengthening the squad going into Christmas?
Well, we're always looking to strengthen the squad. If there's players out there that we feel will make us better and stronger within the group, then obviously we'll consider it. But there's also players that we've got in the building that haven't played a lot of games that are good players as well, though. So they're bound to get their opportunities as well in the next sort of 3-4 weeks.